Hey guys, good morning. This is Srini Daddy from Daddy Cryptos. Today is Thursday, November 9th, a beautiful day in sunny California. Nice morning. Enjoy the weather wherever you are. It's a little cloudy today. The sun is just about coming. It's roughly 7:15. I got like 10-15 minutes before I head out to work, so I thought I'll do a quick video update from my little penthouse on the fifth floor in Irvine near Newport Beach. Okay, so enjoy the weather wherever you are, and let's get started. Um, so the Bitcoin, little commentary on where things are. I did a video yesterday on Segwit 2x. The Segwit 2x was called off, and there was a big swing in the price from the morning. You probably have gone through all that. Right now the price is stable around 7,200. It did come down a bit from last night, from the 7,400, and yeah, it went down all the way to 7150 on GDAX, and then came back up. Different exchanges have different prices, so I'm referring to GDAX in the US. The Bitfinex and Bitstamp price could be a little different, but maybe in the $50 range. Okay. So as you know, the reason it came down from 7.6 all the way to 7.1 or 7.2 is because everyone was expecting to get the free Bitcoin 2x, and in the futures 2x was trading close to 0.1 or 0.14 Bitcoin. So it close to like anywhere from 800 to 1,200 Bitcoin dollars. So obviously, when you're not getting the price, I think at least $400-500 was baked into the Bitcoin highs, which was yesterday around 7,800, and that's where it came down. Okay, but it's good to see that it's stable around the 7,200, and it's not come down as much. That means that is the true value of Bitcoin right now. Good news for altcoins, they have gone up because of the good news. As you can see, I'll show you all the screens in a moment. Ethereum and Litecoin and Neo, Onisigo, they're all doing well. Okay, and so also some of you have asked for more details on how to, especially the newbies, on how to trade on GDAX effectively, meaning how to use the stop and limit. So in my next 10 minutes or so, I'll try to cover that before I head out to work. Okay. So give me a moment. I will do some screen sharing. So as most of you, if not all of you know, I have this daily blog, daddycrypto.com. Okay, so it is a Facebook page. So I post most of the daily updates in the morning and before I head out to work, and maybe in the evening if there is enough updates that I think is there to share. I don't update every little thing that goes on, only that what I think matters to the most. Okay, so this is the page. So like the page. So then if you are on Facebook, you'll start getting the updates. Okay. My contact information and a whole bunch of videos there should. I also have a YouTube channel with the same name, Daddy Cryptos. So if you do search on YouTube with my last name, Daddy, and crypto or cryptos or Bitcoin, you'll get about 100 videos. So here is what was going on, the Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. The Ether was up about 6 to 8%, Litecoin about 2%, and Bitcoin shows lower because it came down from 7,800 yesterday. Okay, so this was kind of the ride for Bitcoin in the last day or two. So it was at 0.66 around the November 1st time frame. So it was going up and up and up till 7,300. So many daily candles. These are 4-hour candles. Then there was a little pullback, and then again it went up. And yesterday it zoomed back up to it was close to 7,700 or so close to 7,850. So this is not catching everything that's out there. It should be here. Yesterday, this spike that shows this is it touched 7,900 and then came down because some folks took the profit once they came to know that 2x is not happening. And then yesterday it came down. There was a sell-off because obviously those who bought at 7,900 knew that price was not going to last for the next few minutes or hours, so they sold it off, and they probably bought it back around this 7,100, 7,200 because you can see the green candle take off from this point where it was 7,200, went back up to 7,400, and it was hovering around the 7,400, 7,350 range most of day yesterday. And last night, I think once the Asian market opened up, they figured out what this means to the 2x coins, not getting 2x coins and the fork. So there was a sell-off in Asia. And now the US markets have opened up. I mean, it's always open. I'm referring to people waking up. And since morning, it's going up again. Okay. So again, 7,200 is last what I saw. We'll look at the price. It's still good. This was from about an hour back. Okay. So feel free to browse the updates I have. This one was very interesting. This is more for advanced traders. I captured this to show that there's a head and shoulder pattern here. Those of you that know the technical analysis of stock trading or any trading, these are 1-hour candles. So between 8th and this is in Asia, so it says it's 10th, but we're still in 9th. You can see the shoulder here, the head here. Head is generally the peak, and then it comes down. It's called the shoulder, and it comes to the bottom of the shoulder. Okay, and then the trend is it repeats. So there will be either a little slowdown here or a little sideways pull, and then it'll again do the shoulder. What do you call the left shoulder, and then it'll do the head, and then it'll do the right shoulder. So that is kind of the pattern it takes. So in the upward trend, it will, like, if you look at the chart closely, it will keep doing that head and shoulder. So I thought it was very interesting that we hit the what I would call as the right shoulder, meaning that the bottom is there, and again there will be an uptrend. Okay, again a little more into the technicalities, and then there are I'll show the market cap of Bitcoin and others. So this is the live video update I did yesterday. So feel free to click on this and look at that. So I want to cover the altcoins and the top 10. I know this is a night chart, but Bitcoin is lower only in respect to yesterday's peak, but actually it's doing well. So it's lower 4% because yesterday it touched 7,900. And that is an all-time high. It never touched, some exchanges it touched 8,000. So that is the highest all-time highs. So 4% is not too bad, considering that it was an all-time high. Okay, Ethereum is taking on some of its losses now. It's up about 68%. Bitcoin Cash is really good, although it shows it is in red. It is in red because it was at 630, came down a few dollars. Litecoin did really well. If you know, if you have been tracking Litecoin, it was hovering around the 54, 55 for a long time, maybe weeks together. So it went up all the way to 66 yesterday, so about 10-15%, and it's slightly lower now, but it's still on the positive. NEO, if you are familiar with NEO, it was at 30s, and with all the Bitcoin rush to get 2x, there was a sell-off. It came all the way till, I think it was like 26 or so, and now it's going back up. So all these greens are showing that it's going back up to where it was before. They all lost like 50%, 30 to 50% losses in the last week or so, and now they're trying to catch up. That's why they're in greens. Okay. On the market cap, let me show you, and then we'll go to the live screens. On the market cap, this is one thing I wanted to cover. Bitcoin market cap is 120 billion. Ethereum is 30 billion. It was 28 last 2 days, so it's gone up. Bitcoin came down 2 billion. Once the 2x was called off and the prices are stabilizing, that means people are moving from Bitcoin a little bit to Ethereum and the altcoins. That's why the market cap of Ethereum has gone up by 2 billion to 30. BCH was around 8 billions, 8 to 9 billion. It's up to 10 billion. So basically, the 2 to 3 billion, it was closer to 125. So the Bitcoin lost about 5 billion, and 5 billion got spread in these altcoins. Is basically what I'm saying. So if you are into altcoin, I would ignore the ICOs. Look up my website for this chart that I pulled from different good websites that are out there. I captured the top 10, top 12, and if you are in any one of these, there's highly likely that you'll not lose. And these are what I would call as legit altcoins. There are about 1,500 to 2,000 altcoins. So don't get misled that there's so many YouTube channels trying to sell their own altcoin, and they will tell so many stories, and you will end up losing your money because they'll just disappear overnight or they crash. So these, the way to look at altcoin is if they do not have a market cap of at least 600 to 700 million, then you don't even want to look at them. Okay, 1 billion and over is a good one, good baseline. Okay, so this ETC is Ethereum Classic is close to 1.3. So generally the top 10, top 11 will be at least a billion, if not more than a billion. Okay, so that's what I wanted to cover there. Let's look at the live pricing now. Give me a moment. Yeah, so the live price, you can see it's fluctuating a lot. Is 7170 right now, or rather 7182. It was at 74 last evening. I think when Asian markets opened this morning, rather US nights, I think they tried to correct the pricing. There was a sell-off from Asia in Korea, China, Japan, because they were sleeping when the Segwit 2X was announced. So this is kind of the bottom, 7100, and then it's going up. Let's look at where the support is. I'm in the 15-minute candle, and in the one hour candle, I think the support line is somewhere here right now, which is 7140, roughly around that. So this is the head and shoulder I was talking about. So this is the support line, 7120 to 7150. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder, and it came down. So I highly unlikely that it will go down further. May go down a little bit, but not a whole lot before it starts the next upswing. Okay. Let's look at Ethereum. This one of all the three on Coinbase, this is the best one right now. It was on an upward swing. It was at its lowest 288 when everyone was moving their Ethereum to Bitcoin because of they were thinking of they'll get the B2X cash. But yesterday when the announcement was there that B2X was called off, as you can see right from 297, it went up all the way to 320. Okay, still a good buy because it was subdued for a long time. if you are familiar with Ethereum, it was in the 400 range. Okay, let me do the 1-day candle. Maybe it will show. So as you can see on October 12, it was at 350. When there was they call it fork, but it was a software upgrade for Ethereum. And if you go back to like June, July, it was around 500. So it came down drastically all the way to 221. A lot of people sold off their Ethereum that I'm aware of because of the low price trending it had. Because a lot of people bought in the 400s, which looked good at that time, crashed all the way to 220, and it was hovering around this 298, 300 for like weeks together. The first time it rose after a long time was during this fall, and we expected the price to stay, but again it came down because Bitcoin 2x was in news, so there was a sell-off there, and again it came down to the 280s till yesterday. So yesterday from 290 it went up to 325. Some of you have been asking me if this is a good price to buy. I would say wait and watch. The two-day candle shows that it is an uptrend. So the 2-day, I mean daily candle, so 2-day shows that it is an uptrend. So it should go up. Technically, it should go up. Okay. Because generally you'll see it go up for at least. Oh, okay. When you look at, I mean 5-minute candle. If you look at 6-hour candle, so I think it is kind of peaked. Okay. So 6-hour candle shows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe it will go up till 330 or so. Okay, before it comes either stabilizes or comes down a bit. So watch out for that. Litecoin, same story. It was around this 55 till that noon time yesterday, where it shot up from 55 to 63. Actually, it went up all the way to 64 or 65. A slight correction. It's now. So this is what probably you'll see even with Ethereum, that you'll see this red candle pretty soon. So Ethereum may come down a bit. So right now it's Litecoin at 62, up from 55. Ethereum, I've not seen the down candle yet. Let's go back to Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum, I've not seen the down candle. It's only going up. So there could be some correction around this between now and 330 or so. There could be a down candle on the way till here. I think it may come down to 315, 320 range. Okay, that's what this trend shows, because this is pretty steep for Ethereum because it was in low 290s all the way till 320. So that's great, about 15-20%, right? Okay. Real quick on the. I have another. I should get going. So I'll do a more detailed one on this, but let me show you. If you are in GDAX, if you're trading in Coinbase, and you want to trade, then Coinbase come to the GDAX. Okay. So when you do buy, it's the same user ID password. I'm sure I'll do a more detailed one when I find more time. But let me quickly explain. Let me assume you are already having an account in GDAX and you already have some coins here. So if you want to sell your Bitcoin or whatever, right now you're in Ethereum. So it's, let's say there are 3 options to sell: market, limit, and stop. I'll stop with the stop. Start with the stop. Stop is, say you have 5 Ethereum, and right now the price of Ethereum is 326, and you want to tell that if it touches 300 or 304, you want to sell all your Bitcoin Ethereums, because you don't want to lose any more money on that, meaning the market is falling or crashing. So I'll put this 300, and then you do a sell. So you're selling at stop, meaning that till it hits the market price of 300 and below, it will sell off everything. Okay. Limit is generally when you want to sell Ethereum at a certain price. So again, say you had 5 Ethereums, you put a stop for 5. You want to sell 1 Ethereum at 320. Then you put 320 here and do the sell button here. Okay, so it won't sell till it touches 320. Fair enough. And then when you do a market and you want to sell 1 Ethereum, then you put 1 here. You don't get to choose your price. Right now it's at 326.40, and you do a sell. It will sell at whatever that instant the price is. Okay. So that's it from now. We'll cover more. I need to get to work. I'll get late otherwise. It's only I'm only 2 miles away from work. It takes me 15 minutes to go to work. You don't believe the South California traffic. I'm so lucky to stay close to the work, but still it takes me 15 minutes. There are 5 stops and stoplights. I need to get going. So here you are. This is the site you want to like. If you like what you see, I do everything for the benefit of the investing community. If you like what you see, donate here. If you want a private one-on-one, we can do that as we need. Okay. See you, and we'll go from there. Quick look at BTC 7175. Okay, and see you there. So bye bye. Have a nice rest of your day. The sun has finally come out in the last 10 minutes. Enjoy your beautiful day wherever you are, or evening wherever you are. Okay, bye.